So you're thinking of visiting Qatar. Perhaps you've seen the dazzling images, the architectural marvels, and the whispers of a land unlike any other. Great choice. You're in for a treat. Prepare to be amazed, intrigued, and maybe just a little bit bewildered. It's where ancient Arabian romance, the tales of old, meets futuristic skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, monuments to ambition and innovation. Think camels and origami-shaped towers side by side, a juxtaposition so striking it's almost surreal. It's a place where the desert whispers meet the digital age. Qatar didn't pick a lane. It decided to build its own autobahn. It built a superhighway between centuries, blurring the lines between then and now, a seamless blend of eras. One minute you're in a bustling souk, haggling for a carpet, surrounded by the scent of spices and the echoes of ancient bartering. The next you're in a mall that makes the Apple Store look retro, a shimmering palace of consumerism where even the air feels expensive. Tradition and modernity aren't rivals here, they coexist. They're awkward roommates in a luxury penthouse, sharing the same breathtaking view but with very different ideas about interior design. You'll see a man in a centuries-old thobe, the traditional Qatari dress, step out of a Lamborghini, a roaring testament to modern engineering, and wonder if you're in Aladdin, or the Jetsons, a timeless fable, or a glimpse into the future. Whatever you expect, Qatar is that, and its opposite. It defies easy categorization. It's a place that will challenge your perceptions, question your assumptions, and your ability to process visual information. Prepare for sensory overload. So pack your bags, bring your sense of humor and an open mind, and get ready for a country where the past and future are locked in a high-budget staring contest, each vying for your attention. Welcome to Qatar, the ultimate glow-up story, a transformation so dramatic it's almost unbelievable. Let's dive in and explore the wonders that await. The Doha skyline isn't just impressive, it's a spectacle. Towers twist, shimmer, and compete for your attention like architectural superheroes. The Doha Tower? A giant, elegant cheese grater. Tornado Tower? Ready for liftoff. It's as if every architect was told, make it look like it landed from another planet, but don't forget the luxury lobby. These futuristic giants rise right next to the calm Arabian Gulf where wooden dhow boats still float. The contrast is wild ancient vessels in the shadow of glass and steel. For Americans, our skyscrapers look like they were built with rulers here. They look conjured by wizards. Every night the skyline puts on a light show that makes Vegas look quaint. In Qatar, even the buildings have to be extra. Welcome to the city where the future is always on display. After the futuristic dazzle of Doha's skyline, a testament to modern architectural ambition, step into Souq Waqif, the standing market, a place where time seems to slow, and the air hums with stories of the past. It's a maze of narrow alleys, a labyrinthine network that invites exploration and promises hidden treasures around every corner. Thick with the scent of spices, an intoxicating blend of aromas that dance in the air, hinting at culinary adventures and ancient trade routes, shisha and mystery. The gentle bubbling of water pipes fills the air as locals and tourists alike gather to share stories and unwind. Here you can buy anything from saffron, the world's most expensive spice, its crimson threads promising a burst of flavor and color, to a live falcon, a majestic bird of prey, a symbol of Qatari heritage and pride. Yes, falcons are luxury status symbols. Prized possessions, meticulously cared for and trained, they represent a connection to the desert and a legacy of falconry. Men stroke their prized birds, their eyes filled with admiration and respect for these magnificent creatures. Discussing hunting skills, sharing tips and techniques passed down through generations of falconers, like it's the Westminster Dog Show for feathered assassins, a showcase of skill, precision, and the unique bond between man and bird. The souk is a sensory overload, a vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and smells that assaults the senses in the most delightful way. Colors, smells, a kaleidoscope of hues and aromas that create an unforgettable atmosphere. Fabrics and food everywhere. From fragrant spices to savory dishes, the souk is a feast for the senses, a culinary journey through Qatari cuisine. You'll get lost. Embrace it. It's not a risk, it's a guarantee. Surrender to the winding alleys and let the souk guide you on an unexpected adventure. One minute you're looking for gold, shimmering displays of intricate jewelry, a testament to the artistry of local craftsmen. The next you're surrounded by antique bird cages, relics of a bygone era, each cage whispering stories of feathered companions and forgotten melodies. Haggling is expected, a dance of negotiation, a playful exchange between buyer and seller. It's a friendly battle of wits over a pashmina scarf, a soft luxurious fabric that embodies the warmth and hospitality of Qatari culture. For Americans used to wide aisles and price tags, the souk can feel like stepping into another world. It's chaos, in the best way. A vibrant, energetic atmosphere that invigorates the senses and sparks a sense of adventure. The souk forces you to slow down, to abandon the rush of modern life and embrace a more leisurely pace. Engage and soak up living history. Witness artisans practicing their crafts, preserving traditions passed down through generations. It's the perfect antidote, a welcome escape from the hustle and bustle of modern city life, to the city's polished modernity. A reminder that amidst the skyscrapers and technological advancements, the heart of Qatar still beats strong with tradition. Here, tradition isn't a museum piece. It's not something behind glass, but something you can touch, taste, and experience. It's alive and bustling, a vibrant tapestry of daily life woven with threads of history and culture. Lose yourself, wander aimlessly through the labyrinthine alleys, and let the souk reveal its secrets to you, and you'll find the real Qatar, the heart and soul of this fascinating country, beating strong within the walls of Souk Waqif, and maybe a falcon, a feathered souvenir of your unforgettable journey through the heart of Qatari tradition. Meet Qatar's true VIPs, camels. In America, they're zoo animals. In Qatar, they're celebrities, athletes, even supermodels. Camels star in high-tech races piloted by robot jockeys while owners cheer from SUVs. It's Mad Max meets Wall-E, and it's brilliant. There's even a Miss Camel beauty pageant, judged on necks, lips, and eyes. The winners are worth fortunes. Try explaining that back home. Camels are a living link to Qatar's past, now fully integrated into its high-glamour present. They're icons, pampered, revered, and sometimes more important than people. So when you see a camel here, see a champion. They embody Qatar rooted in tradition, racing toward the future. Respect the camel. It's probably more important than you are, and it knows it. If you visit Qatar, the desert is non-negotiable. Leave the city's shine for the golden dunes where the country's soul lives. But this isn't a quiet retreat, it's an adrenaline rush called dune bashing. Strap into a Land Cruiser, and hold on as your driver defies gravity up and down sand mountains. It's a roller coaster, but with more sand in your shoes. And everywhere else. Then, the inland sea appears turquoise water surrounded by dunes, a surreal oasis. Sunset here is pure magic. End the day at a Bedouin-style camp cushions, sweet tea, barbecue under the stars, maybe even a camel ride much calmer than dune bashing. The desert is wild, beautiful, and unforgettable. And yes, you'll be finding sand for weeks. Think Qatar can't get flashier? Meet the Pearl, a man-made island shaped like a string of pearls. It's a fantasy land. French Riviera buildings, mega yachts and shops you can't afford. The streets are spotless, the landscaping perfect, and the canals look straight out of Venice, if Venice had better AC. Each district is themed, breakfast in Venice, lunch in Porto Arabia, all without leaving Qatar. The Pearl is new but designed to feel old-world European, luxury imported and rebuilt from scratch. For visitors, it's jaw-dropping window shop at Ferrari, sip coffee and marvel at the spectacle. It's a world away from the souk's chaos or the desert's wildness. The Pearl is Qatar's modern ambition in physical form. If you can't find the perfect luxury destination, just build it. That's Qatar's style. Qatar is cultural whiplash in real time. On the Corniche, ancient dhow boats float unchanged for centuries, a living link to the past. Turn around and you'll see World Cup stadiums futuristic, air-conditioned, and architecturally wild. These stadiums are symbols of Qatar's global ambition and engineering prowess. Visit the National Museum, shaped like a desert rose, and dive into the country's story from nomads to oil tycoons. Then hop on the driverless metro to Qatar Cultural Village Art Opera and global culture in one sleek package. The contrast is everywhere, prayer calls echoing between glass towers, families picnicking on lawns that were desert a few years ago. Old and new aren't opposites here, they're neighbors. For visitors, it's dizzying and fascinating. Qatar forces you to hold two ideas at once, ancient and ultra-modern, side by side. It's a place where history and ambition share the same skyline, and it works. For Americans, Qatar is surprisingly easy to navigate, especially compared to some other destinations in the Middle East. The country has made significant efforts to cater to international visitors, ensuring a smooth and accessible experience from the moment you arrive. English is practically everywhere, making communication a breeze. You'll find it on street signs, in restaurants, and spoken by a large portion of the population. Add to that world-class infrastructure from its modern airport to its efficient public transportation, and the warm hospitality of the Qatari people, And you've got a recipe for a relatively stress-free visit. But don't let the ease fool you. The cultural differences are real, and they're part of what makes Qatar so fascinating. It's a society that blends ancient traditions with modern aspirations, and understanding these nuances is key to a rewarding travel experience. For starters, weekends are Friday and Saturday, not Saturday and Sunday. This is due to Friday being the Islamic holy day, a time for prayer and reflection. Keep this in mind when planning activities or making reservations. Malls are the heart of social life. They're not just places to shop, but vibrant hubs where people gather to socialize, dine, and escape the heat. These aren't your typical dying relics of consumerism. They're palaces of air-conditioned escape, offering a wide array of entertainment and dining options. Families spend entire days shopping, making the most of the cool environment and diverse offerings, eating, sampling cuisine from around the globe in the expansive food courts, and even boating on indoor canals under painted skies. Yes, you read that right. Some malls even feature Venetian-style canals complete with gondolas. Cultural etiquette matters. It's important to be mindful of local customs and traditions. Dress modestly, especially in religious sites and during the holy month of Ramadan. Respect prayer times by avoiding loud noises and disruptions, and keep public displays of affection low-key. Qatar is used to expats, with a large percentage of its population hailing from other countries. But a little respect goes a long way in fostering positive interactions and demonstrating cultural sensitivity. The pace of change is staggering. It feels like something new and impressive pops up every week. New skyscrapers piercing the skyline with their innovative designs, highways expanding and improving to accommodate the growing population and traffic, and museums seem to appear overnight, showcasing the country's rich history and culture in stunning architectural masterpieces. It's a nation sprinting toward the future, embracing innovation and progress at every turn, but still holding tight to tradition, preserving its heritage and cultural identity amidst the rapid modernization. For Americans, it's a lesson in how fast a country can transform, showcasing the possibilities of strategic investment and visionary leadership. The result? A fascinating blend of old and new, East and West, sometimes bewildering as you navigate the cultural nuances and unexpected juxtapositions. Always memorable experience, leaving you with stories to tell and perspectives to share. You'll leave with a new appreciation for air conditioning, guaranteed. It's a necessity, not a luxury, in the Qatari climate. And maybe a craving for karak chai, that sweet and spicy tea that's a staple of Qatari culture. Welcome to the glorious confusion where the unexpected is the norm and the experience is unforgettable. So what is Qatar? Ancient land of Bedouins, or futuristic metropolis of robot camel jockeys? The answer, both, and neither. Qatar is a paradox, building its future on the bones of its past. Here, tradition isn't a relic, it's part of daily life. Falcons in air-conditioned shops, dhows in skyscraper shadows, deserts turned playgrounds. Qatar is a nation negotiating its identity in real time, a conversation between a camel and a Lamborghini. For travelers, it's a mental workout and a spectacle. You'll leave with sand in your shoes and a new perspective in your head. Ultimately, Qatar is a story still being written. Dazzling, confusing, and absolutely worth the trip. Just be ready for the whiplash. It's all part of the ride.